all you ever do as an actor is you look at the text, you hope that that text is working for you, and then you try to work for it. And so some kind of balance has to go on there. I'm not quite sure how it works, but you open your mouth and hope that when the lines come out, you believe it, and the person you're talking to believes it, and then hopefully the audience is going to believe it. Now, in order to get that happening, then you've got to have a talk with the director. You've got to make sure you feel right in things that you're wearing, that's telling the right story, and maybe the script has some sort of conversation going on where changes can be made, or the writer will come in and say, no, you don't understand. It should be like this because. As long as people keep talking, and as long as you realize that you're part of an honest process, then you're halfway there, I think.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
My English theatre background, and specifically the work, I suppose, that I've done over the last 6 or 7 years in contemporary drama, where you're doing a play for the first time. And as I was saying earlier on, when you ask why, you just narrow your terms of reference. It's just a way of getting to the point, being specific, being accurate. If you're specific and accurate, then an energy is created. If you're being woolly, then there's nothing, the audience doesn't know where to zone in, and nothing's really coming from a very strong source. You can sound like an actor, you can make a line, but you can't make it ring unless it's informed by all sorts of background.
There was one time where in this room, actually, Michael Gambon and Alan Rickman, and I think Alfonso was kind of coordinating it, took the opportunity to play a practical joke on me.
It was very good because it was a bunch of sleeping bags, and Dan has us to have his sleeping bag next to this particular girl that he fancied.
We've just done a take, right? We've just finished a take, and it's taken ages to get it.
In our dreams, we enter completely our own world. It's completely our own world, and we like to swim in the deepest waters and fly.
They had put a fart machine into my sleeping bag.
One time's in potion lesson with Snape, who was really scary. I was just doodling with my quill in the book. I drew this rather unpretty picture of Alan Rickman, and as I was drawing it, Alan Rickman was standing right behind me, and I was so scared.
I made him sign it, and I have it in my possession. And I'm very fond of it.
Really, truly, madly, deeply love you.
I really, truly, madly, deeply, passionately love you.
Really, truly, madly, deeply, passionately, remarkably love you.
Alan Rickman on the show, and I was going to challenge you. I had this idea, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because I heard you do an impression of Alan Rickman.
I've heard that you also do an impersonation of...
I do an impersonation of Alan Rickman as well.
Okay.
So what I was thinking was maybe we can have kind of like a Rickman off.
Rickman off.
Last time I was on this show, you said to me, was I aware that people impersonated me? Then I heard that the very next night, Benedict Cumberbatch and you had what is described as a Rickman-off.
You did 8 movies with a character. What was the name of that character again that you did the movies and all based on the books?
Get a good in.
Professor Snape. No, the young boy with the scar on his, This is very difficult, but it's Harry Potter.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Alan.
My
Good
pleasure.
luck with the film. Lovely
Thanks
to
a lot.
meet you.
I think every actor has got the right to fail and be dismal in something as much as they have the opportunity to be good, or should have the opportunity to be good if the circumstances surround them So I would just make a little speech on behalf of all actors to, you just keep the conversation going and don't treat them as objects, and then you have lots and lots of good work. There are wonderful actors around, but there are also a lot of wonderful actors who aren't getting the jobs because of a system that rewards repetition. So, for every famous name I could say, there's going to be an actor just as good who's currently drawing unemployment.
Really? After all this time?
Always. So when the time comes, the boy must die.
Yes. He must die. And Voldemort himself must do it. That is essential.